You ready? Are you ready? It's Eagles Giants. In my opinion, the best division rivalry in pro football. It doesn't matter how good or how bad these teams are. They're always going to be close games. It's always going to come to the fourth quarter. It's always going to come to some late turnover or something like that. Eagles Giants are always classic games, and you can expect it tomorrow night when both these teams are in as close to a must-win situation as possible. Now, it's been a crazy week for the Eagles. They've had Ajayi go out with a torn ACL, the restructuring of Fletcher Cox's contract, trade rumors all over the place, and I think I understand why we're having so many rumors and what's going on. So with that, let's get this thing going. I'm ready to go. Then, when it's all said and done, you're gonna go to the doctor and get a physical. You better get your prostate exam. Go get your prostate exam. No more waiting. Get it done. I'm not getting that done. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. You're 42 years old. Get it done. Look at you. Look at you. King Dingbat here. So we got a huge matchup tomorrow against the New York Giants. And these games are never easy. They're never going to be easy. I don't care how good one team is, how bad one team is. These two teams always play each other very, very tight. Very, very rarely do you ever see a blowout. And if you see one of the teams up real big during the game, chances are the other team is going to make a run at the end and something weird is going to happen. These games come to the fourth quarter, to mistakes in the fourth quarter, or to something weird happening, and I expect nothing less tomorrow night when these two teams play, because both these teams are coming off bad losses and they both need this win bad. Okay? So this is going to be a tough game for the Eagles. It just always is. Giants, Eagles are like that. And so get ready for tomorrow night. Now, when I look at this game from the offensive side of the ball for the Eagles, I'm going to tell you, my biggest fear is that the Eagles are going to come out, look at the Giants secondary and say, oh man, we can throw in these guys. Look at Eli Apple, Janoris Jenkins hasn't been that great. And we can throw in Landon Collins, and their linebackers and safeties can't match up with our tight ends. And they're going to come out, and they're going to be pass happy early, and they're going to be throwing early. And this is going to continue, the same type of problems that we've had all year. I mean, and to me, that would be playing right into the Giants' hands, because the Giants are going to be looking for the throws, and the defensive line is going to pin their ear back, and they're going to start trying to put pressure on Wentz. And we know that our pass blocking has not been good this year, and we have Wendell Smallwood, who will be in there some of the time trying to pass block, and he can't. So this is my biggest fear, that we're going to come out doing the same things that we did last week. What I want to see from this offense is I want to see the Eagles go out and early on try to run the ball. First two drives, try to keep it as close to 50-50 ratio if you have to, but establish the run. Make the Giants have to play you honest. Make the Giants have to be careful of the run. I know it's going to be raining or stormy there. I think they said the winds would be 7 miles an hour, something like that, and it's supposed to pick up at midnight, so the Eagles should definitely try to run the ball. I think the Eagles can run the ball, because really the Giants' defensive line doesn't scare me. But the Eagles' pass blocking does, and the one-dimensionality of the Eagles just pass worries me too. But if the Eagles come out, they run early, it will open up things, and then that secondary that they were, drooling over taking advantage of, it will be open, and they will tear the Giants up. No, the Giants can't cover these tight ends. I'm going to tell you. I think the Eagles, if they find some balance, will put up a lot of points. I think they could finally put up 30 points if they try to establish the run early and force the Giants defense to play them, honest, to play the run and the pass instead of just focusing on the pass, pinning their ears back to rush the quarterback. You got to keep Wentz from taking a lot of punishment. And if the Eagles offense does that, they'll be successful. That's what I think. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, I see it one way. I see the Eagles. They have to get pressure on Eli Manning. If they don't get pressure on Eli Manning, he is going to throw a lot of yards. You know what he's going to do? It's going to be the slant. The slant killed us the last 2 games we played them. And then comes the big double moves. Odell Beckham scares the crap out of me. You know what I mean? Especially with Jalen Mills on him, because it's going to be slant, double move. Bye-bye. And we're going to be in trouble. You got to give Jalen Mills help or get somebody else in there. That scares me. The passing game of the Giants scares the crap out of me. And the only way that you can neutralize it is you have to get pressure on Eli Manning. I've been watching Eli Manning his whole career and versus the Eagles. When the Eagles blitz him, he usually takes a beating, and it's very hard for him to have success. If I'm the Eagles, I'm blitzing the A-gaps. I'm blitzing the safeties. I'm blitzing the one cornerback blitzer. I'm blitzing Eli Manning and getting pressure on him because he's going to go quick passes, quick slants, then the double move's going to come. You got to get pressure on him to neutralize that passing game. Now, Saquon Barkley, total stud. I love the kid. I hate that the Giants drafted him. I really do. But the thing with him is I feel confident that we can stop the run. We are the best run defense in football. I have no doubt about it that we can contain him in the running game. When he runs on the outside, whatever he does, I think the Eagles will have a field day against him versus the run. What he scares me at is in the passing game. He can catch the ball. He can do things in the passing game. That's what we're going to have to worry about. But the key to the Eagles' defense tomorrow is, once again, pressure. Every week it goes back. We talk about the same things. It's the offensive and defensive line for the Eagles that have been their strength. It was their strength last year. Those guys need to get this going. On offense, the Eagles have to have balance. They have to have balance against the Giants defense. And on the defensive side of the ball for the Eagles, they have to get pressure on Eli. And I think you're going to have to blitz. I think you're going to have to blitz a lot more than you usually will because Eli is old and he stinks. And if you get pressure on him, he's going to oh, Eli. And he's going to be sitting there going like this. And when you see this look, you won. And that's what the Eagles are looking for. That's what we're looking for, that look. And we get that, we're going to be fine. But Giants can pass the ball. Giants can score points. And no question about it, they're going to be trying to take advantage of the Eagles secondary tomorrow. They're going to be hoping the Eagles are pass happy again and be one-dimensional. And that's how it's going to go. So in the end, the way I see this game as another close Eagles-Giants classic type game. And I'm going to take the Eagles to win 24-20 in a close game that comes down to the last 2 minutes of the game. That's what I think will happen, and it's going to be very interesting. I would love to know what you guys think, who's going to win or who's not going to win, what's going to happen. Put it in the comment section. So one other thing I want to talk to you guys about right now is the whole Eagles trade rumors, everything that's been going on the last few days. Now, I was listening to the Buffalo Bills head coach Sean McDermott's press conference, and he pretty much didn't deny that the Eagles had inquired about LaShawn McCoy, that there had been talks, and even Mike Garofalo on NFL Network was saying, yeah, they're in preliminary talks. They have preliminary talks. It's not nothing close or imminent, but yes, there's something going on there. They are talking. Now, I was thinking about this last night, and I was thinking, if you really look at all these rumors, I've never seen so many different names being linked to the Eagles at one time, for one position. It's crazy. And I was thinking about this. I was thinking, why would so many guys, who are well-known NFL insiders, all have different names of who they think the Eagles are interested in? For example, Jason La Canfora, he's the Le'Veon Bell guy. He's saying the Eagles are interested in Le'Veon Bell. John Clayton was the guy saying, hey, the Eagles have interest in Jordan Howard. Derek Gunn, who is a well-known insider in Philly, people know him. He's saying the Eagles may be interested in David Johnson. So every one of these NFL insiders have a different running back in mind. Now, why would that happen? And the only thing I can think of is that this means a trade is coming and it's imminent. And what is happening is the Eagles are leaking these names to different insiders, hoping it gets out in public so that they can get leverage for the one guy or two guys that they may really be interested in trading for. So I think this is all coming from the Eagles. I think they want these rumors out there so that they can find leverage and get the guy that they really want. Now, who is that guy? I don't know. I don't know. It could be Le'Veon Bell. They could be trying to get Pittsburgh to sweat and maybe come down just to get rid of him. Maybe it's Buffalo. Who knows? It's very fascinating to figure it out. It would not surprise me at all also if the guy that the Eagles are really interested in hasn't even been mentioned yet. That would make a lot of sense, where the guy, his name hasn't even been out there, and the team may want to move him, and they're going, oh, the Eagles are interested in this, what's going on? And maybe the Eagles hope to get leverage. I think the Eagles are playing games. I think they're working it, and I think this tells us there's a trade coming, no doubt about it. And the Eagles are trying to get leverage in the trade. Maybe they feel they don't have enough because maybe teams are trying to fleece them because they know the Eagles need a running back. And this is what's going on. So it's very interesting to see what's going on. This is fascinating. Like I said, I've never seen so many different well-known insiders all say the Eagles want the same position but different players. It's kind of crazy, and I think this is coming from the Eagles. And yes, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I think the Eagles are doing this on purpose. I think they're leaking this on purpose because they want a specific person and they're trying to get some leverage. They're trying to let the team know that, hey, we could go somewhere else and get the same position. So, maybe you want to come down a little bit and trade or something like that. What do you guys think? Put it in the comment section, and I will see you guys definitely tomorrow night. I will be streaming Eagles Giants, so come hang out with me. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time, and hopefully we will double moonwalk the Giants' ass. With that said, take care, talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.